Imagine you're going somewhere warm, sunny, beautiful, say Hawaii, for a vacation. For the first couple days, it's great. You love it. You love waking up at noon, laying on the beach, doing nothing. But after a few days, the want for home creeps into the back of your mind, definitely sliding into your thoughts. You push it away, thinking, of course I want to be here, not home. Because that's what we think we're supposed to feel. But eventually, after a few more days, we just want to go home. But why? Why do we want to go back to the everyday drudgeries of life that we complain about oh so often? The reason lies in our natural desire for stability. When we're on vacation, that stability may be manifested in our dogs, our nice comfy beds, or even just little things that make up our day. The pattern to our lives. When I speak about the pattern to our lives, I mean the small routine things we do every day, often without thinking about them. From the order we do things when we get up in the morning, to the paths we take in school hallways. This pattern affects many, if not all, parts of our life. But perhaps most significantly, it affects our capacity for and fear of change. For example, going on a diet where you don't eat meat. For a couple days, it's great. It's like vacation. You're enjoying it, you're thinking, I'll eat salads forever. But after a few days, like on vacation, you want what's familiar. You want that steak. This is why habits are so important, because habits ingratiate themselves into our pattern, making it much harder for us to change. Now, this pattern goes beyond things like a diet or a vacation. This pattern really extends to the core of personal development, which comes down to one person, one quote. Socrates once said, "The unexamined life isn't worth living." Many people misinterpret Socrates' advice as simply following their path, doing their pattern, questioning ancillary, easy-to-change decisions. But to really follow Socrates' advice, we must question our pattern. Why do we do what we do? Why do we walk this path? This can make us lose our sense of stability. We're on vacation and we think of that stability, it's gone. It's replaced by the uncertain, the uncomfortable, the unknown. Truly questioning ourselves will make us face hard, uncomfortable truths and can destroy our most basic sense of stability. An example is when people ask questions such as, why do we exist? Do we have a purpose in life? This can destroy our stability. This can make our pattern feel pointless, because if we have no stability, then how can our pattern, something that is demonstrative of our stability, matter? It's the equivalent of someone who's depressed, not doing things they used to, simply because it doesn't bring them joy anymore. Truly better yourself is done by being able to walk the tightrope between blissfully ignorant and existentially depressed. This can be achieved by pulling yourself back when you're leaning too far one way or to another. This doesn't mean questioning every decision you do, questioning why, the basis of our identity. For example, think back to an encounter you had with someone where you regretted how it went. You wish you would have done it better. Think back, realize what you did wrong, and plan to do it better. The tightrope plays into this because you shouldn't dwell or obsess on that flaw. You should accept it and you should move on. And now, how do we better ourselves? We've discussed leaving your pattern, taking a vacation, as well as questioning yourself. But how do we really make our pattern better? How do we better who we are as people? Well, it involves questioning yourself. Question yourself reasonably. And now, for an example of this, say you want to drink less coffee. What you really have to do is you have to get to the root of the problem. In this case, why do we drink coffee? And this is where you're kind of uncomfortable, because you have to implement solutions to these. And as shown by going on vacation, changing your pattern, even a little bit, can be hard. Now, for example, the solutions to this would be trying to wean yourself off caffeine and go to bed early. Now, this talk won't automatically make you a better person, but it is an important first step, because you have to understand your pattern and how to change it. This isn't easy, but then again, most of the best things in life aren't.